Now, when you come to London, there are many sites that you want to see. Everybody loves them, don't they? Whether it be the red telephone boxes, Buckingham Palace, 10 Downing Street, even, some might suggest, a more modernistic sort of iconic visitor attraction, the London Eye. But it has to be this one that's down every single person's wish list each time they come to London. That's right, Westminster Abbey, the home really of so many mega royal events, including royal weddings and the state opening of Parliament. But now, all thanks to a brand new incentive, you too can follow in the footsteps of royalty. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. We'll have a quick wave. How are you? All right. Basking in this glorious free vitamin D. You know me, never like to snap open the wallet. Don't stay out too long in the sun though, particularly if you're fair-haired. Well, everybody knows that. Fair-skinned, I think we need to say now, don't we? Ooh, PC, don't get me going. But you've got to be careful because apparently, as Noel Coward famously said, don't sit out in the midday sun. Mad dogs and Englishmen, who remembers that. What's interesting though, when you come to London, you want to sort of sample the sights, don't you? You want to sort of go everywhere. And as I've told you many times here on the channel, there are lots of free things that you can do, you know. Take Westminster Abbey, for instance. You don't necessarily have to pay to go in. There are other ways. You could possibly attend a service, which is a wonderful way of seeing inside the beautiful Abbey for free. But the other way is this. They've just opened a brand new entrance, which is normally only used by the royals, so that you too could literally walk in the footsteps of royalty. Let me explain. Just the Queen has become the patron of a new building to be named after the King at Westminster Abbey. The King Charles III Sacristy is a £30 million entrance lobby that will allow visitors to follow in the footsteps of monarchs and royal brides by entering the historic church via the Great West Door. The Very Reverend Dr. David Hoyle, Dean of Westminster, said the changes would allow members of the public to experience the full drama of this shrine and a house of memory. Now, I've got to be honest with you, being a tight northerner, I can't quite understand how this has cost 13 million. You get me? But what I do find strange about this is, once again, I love the way they dress these things up as you can experience this wonderful event. It does come at a price, and it probably is worth doing if you really want to experience something rather magical here in the very heart of London. Let's not forget, when you consider in our lifetime, we've seen so many royal weddings take place there at Westminster Abbey. I think the first one I remember, in fact, was the Princess Royal, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. What was your first memory of seeing the Abbey on screen? So if you are coming to London and you want to splash a little bit of cash, then this could be the experience that would make your, well, visit here literally the piece de resistance for all your friends back home. And if you can't afford it, well, do as I do. Just stand and look through the door. Sometimes it's just as good value. It seriously is a wonderful attraction. Westminster Abbey stands proud, of course, across the London skyline. And for everybody who comes to London, I would definitely say it's on their top 5 list of tourist attractions. But what's yours? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.